And we're back. We just played "Wanna Get to Know Ya" by G Unit, because we're gonna say that to
we want to get to know ya.
We want to get to know ya.
We need to get to know the
candidates.
I mean,
we know a little bit about President Obama.
We know a few things. We know he likes to sing Al Green songs.
Right. No. Wait, I said the wrong one.
We've been together. But we don't know a lot about Mitt Romney, and in my research for the show tonight, I found that around a lot of things he's just not as forthcoming as I might like my candidates to be. That includes his tax returns. He's released like 2 versus the 12 or so that the president and his wife have released. Whatever. Mitt's his tax paying don't make me no never mind. Right. At the end of the day, he's rich than a motherfucker, and I'm not. That's kind of what it boils down to. But also, in my research, I learned, particularly around healthcare, on MittRomney.com, he goes into this whole thing about how he wants to repeal what people call Obamacare, which is also known as the Affordable Care Act. And he doesn't really talk about what his plan will do, other than getting rid of the Affordable Care Act and giving each of the 50 states their rights to choose, healthcare for their citizens as they see fit, despite the fact that he in 2006 as governor of Massachusetts basically created a law in the state of Massachusetts that did a lot of the same things that the Affordable Care Act is now doing on a national level. Yeah. So there's this idea that the president wants to reduce the number of uninsured Americans. He wants to lower the overall cost of healthcare for people. And by the way, this also stimulates the economy because it creates more jobs for people who are administering this law. Yes, there's increased spending, but you got to spend money to make money. Scared money don't make money.
Well, that's what they say.
But Mitt Romney's law in 2006, let me get the name of it really quickly. It's called Romney Care in these streets right now. And it's basically the same. It's a lot of the same stuff. Everybody gets health care. Make sure that the kids are looked after. You make sure the old folks are looked after. Preventative care is a part of this. And basically, he's talking about getting rid of Obamacare as if it's not the same damn thing he passed in 2006 in his not so home state of Massachusetts.
Someone should get to the bottom of that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Someone should absolutely get to the bottom of that. So that's so there's that. And of course, I would like to pose the question to our lovers: what issues matter most to you? Is it healthcare? Is it reproductive care? Is it domestic policy stuff? Is it foreign policy related?
What is a deciding factor for you?
What's going to tip the scales for you?
What's going to tip the scales for you?
What has tipped the scales for me already has been healthcare. The Affordable Care Act is of the utmost importance to me. As someone who's been uninsured for the last 3 years, I feel that even though I'm not working in a position where I can just pay out of pocket for healthcare, the Affordable Care Act makes it more accessible to me and people like me. And it means you're not gonna go broke trying to insure yourself. Yeah, it means that I'm not gonna go broke trying to take care of myself, which is really important to me. And also on the reproductive rights front, the president said that he wants to prevent unwanted pregnancies through making sure that people have access to the care that they need. That's really important to me because we can talk about abortion all day, but abortions come from pregnancies that people don't want to carry to term. So if we're preventing unwanted pregnancies, then we are preventing abortion.
Yeah, we probably should have just, played Brenda Got a Baby.
I was thinking about that, but I don't want nobody trying to slit their wrist during the show tonight.
Because that show was going to happen if,
we was having a good time and then she played Brenda's Had a Baby.
Right.
Oh, shit. Like, it's one of those songs that really kind of, yeah. So, there's some key things for me. And also, I really just like having a black president. Like, I'm not going to lie, on a completely superficial level, it kind of just makes me tingle.
I enjoy having a black president. I swear to God, they listen to Young Jeezy in that house.
They do. They do.
I'd be like, they listen to Young Jeezy and Jay-Z in that house. I don't care what y'all say.
I have a theory.
I think Michelle is a fan of trap rap.
Yeah, I have a theory that her favorite word is motherfucker, actually. Cause sometimes she makes this face and I'm like, in her head, she's like, this motherfucker. Yeah. And I just feel that. I still
love the why you mad though.
Yes.
Yes.
The why you mad though. Tumblr has been outstanding with its support and love of Michelle Obama.
Oh, the Michelle Obama disapproving meme that came out recently.
Yes.
It's some interesting things out there. Anyway, make sure you guys get in our mentions and let us know, what are what is the most important thing to you for this election?
Yes, and thank you, Carrie Muffin, for listening and responding. Obama's done more for trans rights than all previous presidents put together. That's an important thing for me. You goddamn right. I mean, and people can say what they want about this man, but he's out here, to me, he's justice oriented, and that means something.
Right. Well, I think, I was watching something, I don't know what news program it was, where they were interviewing people and asking them what did he feel like, people were basically saying that they didn't think that Obama had moved fast enough on LGBT rights and things like that. However, I'm like, he moved though. Like,
yeah, he made moves, period.
Like, there is, he made moves on it. Like, I commended that as more so than any other president. Like, I'm like, he made moves on it. Like,
instead of paying lip service
and not doing it. I'm like, you may not like the how fast it's going. Like, you don't like how fast the job numbers are going. Who likes the fast?
Right. Nobody likes slow progress, but we
like motherfucking progress.
We like progress. Also, he repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Right.
That is huge. He said that he supports the idea of gay marriage and he wants to see it be a real thing. He wants same-sex marriage for people who are in same gender loving relationships to be a real actual thing where they have the same rights as opposite sex couples, as heterosexual couples who have have been married legally. To me, that's an amazing thing. It's outstanding that anybody who's in his position, who knows that he knows what it could cost him, but I think he said, fuck it, I know what it won't cost me.
I had this conversation recently with someone because they were like, well, I don't know how you can support same-sex marriage. And I was like, well, the reason why you want to, I said, not even wanting to support same-sex marriage. Okay, you don't support same-sex marriage. The reasons why they don't want same-sex marriage is you're telling me because it's against God. Right? And so I said, well, you know what? A lot of things are against God, like war, like premarital sex. So the minute that we include religion into our laws is the minute we're getting prosecuted for things we like to do on a regular basis. So you're going to either make a choice.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to make a choice. So I would rather let same gender loving couples get married then somebody tell me, oh, okay, well, this is, we gonna make this law.
You ate meat and cheese at the same time on the same plate. That shit ain't the fuck kosher.
Right.
You getting fined $300.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we may have common, if you follow any of the big three Abrahamic religions, Islam, Judaism, or Christianity, there are rules that apply across the board for all three. There are rules that only apply within certain sects of those faith practices. We don't have common religion in this country. We don't live in a theocracy. Though we have legislators who would like to see that happens. We do not live in a theocracy. We live in a democratic republic, more or less. And we have you have the right to believe or not believe.
There's a separation of church and state, and that's how the only example. That's how I gave that person an example, and he's like, "Well, when you put it like that, I guess it is different." And I was like, "No, it is different.
It absolutely is."
I was like, I was like, I would rather have a same gender loving couple be happy and married, and they get every right to that couple's benefits. I was like, if there's a military person who cannot. Who's in a relationship with someone and they pass away serving the country and their partner cannot get the benefits, I think that's
wrong.
A tragedy.
It is. Like, especially in my opinion, because at the end of the day, I don't support most of what the U.S. does in terms of its foreign policy. But if you are a lesbian, gay, or bisexual person who chooses to serve, because they give trans people shit in the military. If you choose to serve, go right the fuck ahead, so that they're not looking to draft my ass or draft somebody I love who otherwise would not be participating in the armed services. I'm not here for that.
Well, Miss Kiana B, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl,
She
hey.
says, I have a vagina, I have no insurance, I need passengers and shit. Obama seems to give a fuck. I'm a vote for.
Bum bum.
Right.
I mean, that's
and Obama says to that, you know, I gotta drop my sound bite. I gotta drop my.
Give us some real straight talk.
That's what that is. That's what that is right there. That's some.
We dropping mics on y'all.
That's right.
We're dropping the mics.
And then Obama said. And then Romney said. What? I did not compute. Anyway. Well, we're gonna play some more music, and when we come back, see, this is what happens with hip hop is for lovers. Y'all get us, or you know, we talking about politics, and you know,
you get robots.
You get robots and Biggie quotes.
I mean, and that's just tell me who your interests are, Mitt Romney. Who you be with?
You hear international players, I choose you.
That's right. You know, because these dudes are trying to get shows at the end of the day.
Trying to get shows.
Barack Obama's trying to get shows, and I appreciate that he's trying to get shows. I appreciate that he didn't say these racist white people gonna run me off the ballot again.
No,
he said fuck that.
I know where my bread is buttered.
He knows where his bread is buttered. Baby.
Y'all gonna be mad at my sound bites, but whatever.
You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So what's the next song?
I think.
What about I Wanna Be Down?
I think that's what I want to play.
Because they want to be down.
You know what? But not even that it's all women MCs.
Right.
On the song.
Right.
It's all women MCs.
That song is.
And I just think that, you know, they want to be down. And if you want to be down, look, I'm reaching, I'm making it work.
It's okay. It's a reach around. I'm with it.
But we just going to use an excuse to play it anyway. This is all women MCs, and women is like, you want to be down.
You want to be down with us? You want to be down with those who identify as women? You want to be down with uteruses? You want to be down with anybody who identifies as a woman?
She said, I got flavor too. You need to get with me.
Right. So basically, it's an exchange. You can't just vote for a motherfucker because of a party affiliation. What are you getting out of that particular candidate?
And is that your type of party?
That's my question for when we come back, y'all. That's my question. What are you all out there getting out of these candidates?
They all want to have fun.
You know?
Not in the Republican Party. Anyway.
And we'll tweet the video of people dancing at the RNC with My Neck, My Back overdubbed. Because that shit is funny.
I hate you. Anyway, this is I Want to Be Down on Hip Hop is for Lovers Radio. Stay tuned. Only 30 more minutes, y'all.
Oh, yeah. I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on.
I get exotic with the melodic tune. I get hypnotic with the moon, but you got to put me down soon. I flip a sideshow if you come my way. Up, down, and around, even sideways. I'm about as ready as the light can get. We can go all out. I ain't afraid of the sweat, but yet I bet you got the techniques to freak a girl inside out. What's that all about? Can I have some of that? You gotta put me on. Word around town is your 9 men strong. I wanna be put on in the worst way. Since the first day, I think it was a Thursday. You be that brother that I wanna sink my teeth in. Make me wanna ask, where the hell you been? I like the way you be with all